All right, we're here at the SurfTech booth at ASR with Omar Etchberry, newly signed team member for SurfTech, and they've got an awesome new product we're going to check out. It's the Stretch Quad Forefin. So, Omar, this is different. It's TL2. How is that different from the normal SurfTechs, the first generation?
Well, we're looking at the new TL2 technology right here. This is the Stretch. Fletcher 4, as you mentioned.
Yep.
It's a forefin, and the new TL2 technology is going to be a higher performance.
Yep.
We have so many different boards coming out in the TL2 technology, and they should be out early spring, summertime.
Yep.
And it's going to be retailing for about $760.
All right.
So
what do we get for $760? It's got EPS foam, right? It's a little bit different.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. It's more high performance.
Yep. Okay.
And what you're going to find out with this technology, everything comes out really true.
Yep.
From your edge down the rail to your, concaves.
And these boards flex too, right? Is that part of the package?
Yeah, definitely. You're going to have more flex in these boards. It's gonna ride, more high performance than the first generation of SurfTechs, and
cool.
Really exciting new technology.
Awesome. And so what size would somebody like your size ride?
Well, what I've found with the surfboards, and they've done a really good job as far as R&D and looking at them, is that they, some of the boards are a little bit thinner.
Yeah.
And a lot of the pro models, you'll find that they actually went to the surfers and, had them ride the boards, felt them out, and realized that, it's a little more buoyant. So a lot of the pro models can be a little bit thinner. So I recommend, being open to riding those thinner boards and giving them a go. They're awesome.
Cool. All right. Awesome. Thanks, Omar. We're at the Rip Curl booth with Brian Boston, and they've got a crazy new product that you probably read about on transworldsurf.com. It is a heated wetsuit. So, Brian, how does this thing work?
Basically, you have a coil system that we've worked out with another supplier. Runs off two batteries, lithium batteries. It basically takes the heat, applies direct heat to your core, allows you to pump warm blood through your system.
Yeah, and this is the first heated wetsuit ever to market, right?
First heated wetsuit ever to market, yes.
And when is this thing coming out?
Tentatively right before Christmas.
Okay. And the big thing, what's the price on it?
Right now, it's going to be between $600 and $800. We're still narrowing down price, taking opinions across the country.
Okay, cool. And then show us the front real quick.
So yeah, it comes in our chest zip. Basically, a chest zip feature here that we have, and then just simple connection here that has your controller. 2 different levels: green for mid, and then hot is red.
Awesome. So hot and hotter.
Hot and hotter. Warm and warmer.
All right, I'm here at Firewire with Chewy Reyna, and he's going to walk us through a new limited edition board they have. So Chewy, how is this board different than the previous boards you guys have been putting out?
Well, the interior is exactly the same with the parabolic wood rails and the dual density foam. The only thing different is the finish, and that is a carbon finish, which anybody that's familiar with carbon can acknowledge that it's a really strong product. The performance characteristics actually can be a little stiffer, so you're dealing with an ideal custom board that's someone that's willing to take a significant trip and just not jeopardize breaking a board. These boards are going to be really durable and really strong and still have the same performance characteristic as our short boards.
Awesome. And what about price? I know that's something everybody wants to know about all new surfboards that are coming out.
Well, the price is going to be $12.95, and that comes with a travel bag and a pair of upgraded fins, the PC5s. So it's got a lot of value to it.
Cool. And so it's a limited edition, though, right? How many of these puppies are you making?
We're making 160 for 07, and actually 40 are already spoken for, so
wow.
They're going up fast.
39 with mine, right?
38, no.
And when are they going to be available?
They're available 5/1.
All right. Awesome.
All right.
Thanks, Chewy. We're here at the Channel Islands booth with Tony Miller, and we've got something crazy you're going to have to see to believe. It's, I don't know how to describe it. Tell us about it, Tony.
Well, it's a temperature-changing application that we're putting in the resin, actually, at the moment, and it's kind of a proprietary material that we're working with. We're the first to get it, and we're trying to get an exclusive on it. But basically what it does is, once the temperature gets up to about the mid to upper 70s, it's going to fade to clear, ultimately. So we're able to put a bunch of different colors into it. You can kind of really work any sort of artwork into it, designs, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
And as you see, it starts at a darker color, and the darker it is, the longer it takes to fade. The less you put in, or the lighter it is, the faster it fades. So,
all right, let's have a demonstration here with the hairdryer.
I would just fire up the hairdryer because it obviously gets hotter faster than just my hand would with normal body heat. So
okay, cool.
Just get the thing going and feel on the logo to see the contrast.
Ooh, crazy. And how much extra is this on the board?
We think it's going to be about $100 extra right now, and you can see there's a couple different colors there, just contrasting against each other.
Will it make me surf like Kelly Slater?
Maybe even better. Kelly doesn't have this stuff yet, so.
All right, so I'm here at the Lost booth with Matt Biolis, and he's taking us through the parabolic stringer board. Are these things real, or are they? What's the deal with them?
They're a complete and total gimmick. They don't mean shit.
That's what I thought. Okay, why are they a gimmick?
It's a scam to take money from all the little kids that think they surf, but they can't.
Yeah, how much do I have to pay to get one?
Double.
No, seriously, what's the deal with these things?
The primary thing that you'll notice, well, they're more work to build, but the primary difference between a center stringer board and a parabolic stringer is they dramatically reduce torsion, which is a torsional twisting type flex.
Yep.
And what they do is they make the board a lot more rigid. They don't twist as much, but at the same time they make it softer and a little bit more evenly flowed out lengthwise flex.
Okay.
So they flex in a more even pattern, not so much in the tail and the nose, but they flex evenly throughout, giving it a very soft feel. But at the same time, when you do a hard bottom turn, they load up. The board doesn't twist nearly as much or wash out on you. It gives you a real positive feeling with a lot of snap.
So is this something that like a beginner would notice, or is this more like intermediate to advanced kind of board?
The interesting thing with all the new technologies is a kid today, if he started surfing today and he rode one of these before riding a center stringer board, which is a traditional board we all grew up on, he might consider this normal and a center stringer board different. So it depends on what you grow up on. But nowadays there's so many different constructions, so many materials and different styles of boards. It's almost like nothing's normal anymore.
Yeah. And is there a cost difference between getting a parabolic board?
Well, yeah. There's twice as much wood. There's a bit more labor. It's a little more intense than the gluing up of the blank. It costs more materials, and it takes a slower shaping process. You got to put a little more effort into it.
So it's like maybe $100 more or something?
It varies, but it's not ridiculous. But yeah, there's more cost involved. It's like getting the truck with the leather seats versus the cloth seats.
All right, we like leather.
Yeah. Chips, dips, chains, whips, all that sort of stuff.
Thanks, Matt.